In the spring of 2009, an unprecedented experiment began when 11 Eurasian beavers were introduced into the quiet lochs of western Scotland's Knapdale Forest. This monumental event marked the first legal return of a wild mammal to Britain in recorded history, setting the stage for a transformation that would ultimately stun scientists and the government alike. Beavers had been absent from Scotland for roughly 400 years after being hunted to local extinction for their fur, meat, and castoreum. Bringing them back was no easy feat. It took about 15 years of rigorous feasibility studies, public meetings, and difficult negotiations to overcome widespread objections from landowners and heritage groups. Despite the pressure on this tiny founding population, the beavers wasted no time. Without any parental guidance or blueprints, their deeply ingrained instincts took over. Using just their teeth, mud, and sticks, they methodically felled trees and started constructing intricate dams across the channels. By the end of their first season, what were once thin trickles of water had been engineered into broad, glinting wetland pools. The video highlights a stark contrast between human and beaver engineering. While humans spend billions on concrete infrastructure to push floodwaters downstream as quickly as possible, beavers do the exact opposite. Beaver dams act as a natural braking system. Rainwater hits a staircase of ponds, pooling sideways and soaking into the ground rather than rushing downstream. Researchers found that these heavily engineered beaver streams dramatically drop the peak of floods, effectively saving downstream towns from devastating inundations. Beyond holding back floodwaters, beaver dams act as powerful natural filters. They allow silt, sediment, and agricultural runoff like nitrogen and phosphorus to settle out of the water. The resulting cleaner, slower water breathed life back into the landscape, almost immediately attracting dragonflies, frogs, and wetland birds. The beavers acted as an ultimate keystone species. Threatened animals like the water vole found desperately needed refuge in the new margins, and the entire food web began to stitch itself back together. The story isn't without its complications. While the official trial took place, an unauthorized group of Bavarian beavers was quietly breeding and colonizing the River Tay catchment. Their natural instincts began to clash with modern land use, resulting in flooded farmlands and blocked routes for culturally and economically vital salmon trying to reach their spawning grounds. Initially, lethal control was used to manage problematic beavers. However, public attitudes shifted, and in 2016, the Eurasian beaver was formally granted legal protection as a native Scottish species. To manage the conflict, conservationists developed surgical solutions. Crews began cutting narrow notches in dams to let fish pass and installed beaver deceivers, pipes that cap water levels without prompting the beavers to plug the leak. Additionally, the blending of the official and unauthorized beaver bloodlines helped improve the overall genetic diversity and resilience of the population. In just 15 years, Scotland's beaver population exploded from a few pioneers to thousands of animals, shaping multiple major catchments. Ultimately, the beavers achieved what human infrastructure often fails to do. They cleaned the rivers, tamed floodwaters, and revived a dying ecosystem simply by being left alone to do their jobs.